Okay, sometimes I talk about Project Orange. What is Project Orange? Maybe at the moment, Project Orange is some oranges, or maybe it's pumpkins. The inside joke, it's Donald Trump's hair. What else is orange? What rhymes with orange? That's a good joke. What rhymes with orange? You work on that one. What else do I want to talk to you about? Nothing tall. I was going to tell you about the Orange Kitty, the lecture by Dr. David R. Hawkins about Orange Kitty. And last time I looked, I couldn't find it, and I was so disappointed. It's a very fascinating lecture. Dr. David R. Hawkins, I talk about him quite a bit on this channel because he is a consciousness researcher, and he'll tell you things that, oh, really? So anyway, he had one about orange kitties, and in essence, what he's saying is that every orange kitty is the same kitty. This one I have a hard time swallowing because I know there's multiple dogs out there, and, does every orange dog the same dog? Well, you don't think so. You think my dog is different than the orange dog down the street. But Dr. Hawkins of Consciousness Research said, no, orange kitty. If you've got an orange kitty, then the orange kitty that's in the next city is the same orange kitty. Something to do with the orange kitty is a form. A form. And that form is associated with pretty much the same attributes. If you are out and you see someone who looks like someone else, sometimes they're a doppelganger. Sometimes a doppelganger is basically, their twin. But sometimes people might look like 80% like somebody else that you know. Are they going to be the same person? Could very well be. More likely than not, yes. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say if you see this person and they look like the other person, you're going to think that they're alike until you get to know this new person. Because that's all you're going to see is the other person. You're going to keep going, wow, you sure look like that other person. You're going to start going through your list of personality traits of the other person, and you're going to see, your internal checklist is going off to see if they're similar. And once you've gone through your list a few times and you get to know the new person, then maybe they're not at all like the old person at all. They might still look incredibly like the other person, strikingly like, but you'll start to see they're two different people. But it'll take you a little while. What's the point of it all? If you're going to do anything like never go to someone else's house again, it's just a person you knew 20 years ago, this memory is called dusting the link to them. And in old Hawaiian culture, the old Hawaiian said that you are connected to everyone you ever met. And it wasn't just the Hawaiians. There was other Mexican, ancient Mexicans that also believed in this. Believed in it, or was it true? Let's go with it's true. So if you haven't thought about this person for a million years, and then someone comes along that looks like this person, or maybe This happens to me quite often. I'm lying in bed in the middle of the night, and then with my eyes closed, I'm awake, but my eyes are closed, and then I see someone's image in my, inside my mind. I see someone from high school, and sometimes the name comes, sometimes it does, or sometimes I see people that I don't recognize at all, and I always wonder why is whatever my why is the mind giving me this person, and sometimes I never know, but. Um, Dusting the link is basically cleaning the connection you have with these people. What is the point of cleaning the link with these people? If you had an agreement with this person to be in their life before you incarnated, some people call these soul contracts. Your soul contract with this person probably is up, If you're like me and you're, that old, and this was something that happened when you were 17 or 14, that person has left your life and the soul contract is complete. But if you remember that person, dusting off the link, dusting the link is basically cleaning it, taking all of the, just refreshing it. And then you're remembering the person as they were, and maybe you won't even recognize them now. Maybe they were a little skinny person when they were 14, and now they're, overweight and they're balding or something. But what is the point of dusting the link? It's because sooner or later something is going to need to be used, and that is these are called ACA cords, connections to other people. What are they going to be used for? For my purposes, they're going to be used to help these other people ascend to higher consciousness. It's paying it forward. A lot of people are not doing spiritual work, but some people are doing self-help books, and some people are working really hard at advancing their consciousness. And the point is, when you look around and you see a lot of people that appear brain dead, those people are going to need a lot of help. And if you have got ACA cords with them, and if you are focused on helping everyone, you can't help them all one by one. There's too many of them, and they don't even live in your town. Some people charge $200 for some kind of online seminar. Stay away from those people. Those people are not looking to help anyone at all except their bank account. But everything that you have learned, all the books you've read, and all your real life experiences as part of the collective consciousness. So the more you advance your collective consciousness by learning new books, and then trying them out and seeing if what they say is true, because that's just learning a book by reading it, and doing a test on it or something. That's no good. You have to try it in real life and see if it works. Because if it doesn't work, then somebody needs to make a big X and say, don't bother with this information. But it all goes into the collective consciousness, and when you remember these other people, it helps those people connect to better information. How does it all happen? It happens through the collective consciousness. Intelligence is at work, and the more you advance your consciousness, the more you help others. So maybe what you could do is go, if you have yearbooks from wherever, whatever year, or pictures of your class pictures, go back and look at those sometime. That will help you. It'll help them. And I've said it before, like if you don't live in your hometown where you grew up, if you have a chance, go on a vacation there. Go to your old school, walk around it. If there was a shopping mall you hung out at, or a restaurant or something, go there. It'll just help refresh your memory. What good is it doing? It'll do lots of good. You might get an emotional response going into some place. Some memory will come back. Something good, something bad, you never know, but it's called dusting the link. And it's very important to help us with collective world consciousness. Anything else? Meditate. Spend lots of time in your quiet place alone without 7 roommates playing lots of loud music and partying. So you can read a book and have quiet time to digest it. How are you going to do that in this world? I was going to say move. In some places, you could move to a small town where it's cheap. If you're in the United States, you probably could do that. You could move to Missouri. I hear Missouri is really cheap to live. So move to Missouri if you're an American. But a lot of other countries are jam-packed with people, and they're small countries. They don't have vast tracts of land like America. So maybe go to your local library. It might be quiet, or a coffee shop, a quiet coffee shop, and read your... Why do I say read? Because people spend way too much time watching stupid videos. There's major, good, excellent educational videos on YouTube. No one watches them. I go look at the statistics. Millions of people watching the newest... I was going to say Justin Bieber. I don't know if Justin Bieber's popular anymore. But the nearest thing to that is how many people watch things that are self-help. Maybe the TED Talks. I don't really watch TED Talks because it's too bookish. Those people are not cutting edge, the TED Talks people. They're not. I thought that was cutting edge. No, they're not. Those people, and even some of the other ones that I watch, they pick up books that you can get at your local bookstore if you still got one, and then they regurgitate it. The best people that get really good information are people who meditate a whole pile of time. Meditate. And then when they talk to you, they're going to get information direct from source. They're not getting it from some textbook. So many people on YouTube that are self-help, it's because they've read all the self-help textbooks and they regurgitate it all. And sometimes we talk about it. I talk about the best ones. Some of these books are really good, but I've read so many of them. There's a lot of them that I've completely forgotten about because they were just a waste of time. So if you get 5 really good books in a subject, talk about those ones. Unfortunately, there's no rating system in YouTube or Instagram. There's no system where, you get the Buddha. If you could have the Buddha and Jesus reviewing YouTubes, so you could get the Buddha and Jesus thumbs up or thumbs down on videos, that'd be great. We don't have that. So people end up watching stupid things, like sports things. Professional sports, why do you watch them? You're not going to make any money from professional sports. Oh, betting, I'm going to make money. No, you're not. Stay away from Las Vegas and betting. But people are going to do that. I want to make my picks in my lottery with my friends so I can spend all Sunday afternoon drinking beer, watching football. I used to do that. What did I gain out of it? Nothing. I got fat. I put on lots of weight from drinking beer. But that's what we did. And I didn't have any other kind of friends in those days. Where are you going to meet different kind of people? I don't know. It's impossible. It's impossible. So don't worry about meeting other people that are trying to advance their consciousness. You do it for yourself. I gotta go.